everyone, it's Linda McKenna from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services coming to you today with Tuesday Talks. As we have planned, our topic today, being the first few days of the new month of March, is March into this new month with 7 tips for keeping seniors busy and active. In some areas of our country, of course, it is still cold, or it is still snow, so you don't have the capabilities of going outside as much. But in some areas, spring is upon us, and something to look towards in doing safe activities, busy, keep them busy and active. But so we're going to keep that all into consideration as well for the inclement weather, and depending on what area of the country that you're at and experiencing. So the 7 tips for keeping seniors busy and active. Number 1 is always to consider accommodate mobility issues and needs. Before seeking out things for seniors to do, it is important to identify their mobility needs, as immobility can be a large barrier for facilitating senior activities. While dependent on seniors' individualized requirements, accommodations may include a cane, wheelchair, or scooter, along with utilizing proper transportation services. Not only do these accommodations keep seniors busy and active, but it offers a sense of security and autonomy to keep them as independent as possible. So yes, maybe going out and visiting places in the community is wonderful. It could be the library. It can be even the grocery store, believe it or not, or a mall setting. So there's a lot of activity of walking around, but different stores. Also going to anything of the arts, musical performances. But all these things need to be considered as it's something that their safety, fall prevention, and being proactive is important, and how that environment is conducive to their well-being. Number 2, explore adult day programs. Adult daycare programs provide a structured program of therapeutic, rehabilitative, social, and leisure activities in a modified and monitored protective setting. Seniors attend the program on a scheduled basis and have access to numbers of services, including meals, exercise, transportation, education, and recreation. Adult daycares are generally catered to adults with dementia and disabilities, as they offer professional and ongoing supervision. Nonetheless, exploring adult daycare centers can bolster health and wellness by keeping seniors active, busy with their structured activities. Now, yes, this is wonderful. Sometimes there's church programs or places of worship that actually have these programs for your adult loved one. Some have transportation to and from, some do not. Some that you would have to be part of their commuting to their safe environment. As one with the mobility and also this adult programs, this is where senior living really embraces this, because it's something in their safe haven, in their home. It doesn't matter what the weather, it's down the hallway, down the elevator, and being guided by a care staff to actually attend these programs. So senior living is a wonderful aspect about keeping our seniors busy and active. 3, harp on hobbies. Encourage your loved one to participate in hobbies that they can extremely beneficial to stimulate and boost brain function, particularly offering mental stimulation activities such as crossword puzzles, journaling, and drawing. Crafts for senior citizens in senior living communities and also skilled nursing homes are also commonly and readily available. Encourage their participation as needed, and even join them on some of the scheduled craft days. Again, I can't elaborate on it. It is when there is activities involved with the senior, it's something for them to look forward to rather than it just being existent. So these communities are wonderful because they have a very vast and large activity schedule that they could go plan it accordingly. And it doesn't always have to be internal in their building. They do a lot of outside activities. But if somebody's still at home, make sure that they have their hobbies, maybe crocheting, a lot of things that keeps their mind busy and activity busy rather than just sitting there watching TV. 4, busy the brain. Along with keeping the body physically active, busy the brain. Encourage your loved one to partake in at least 30 minutes of mind-stimulating activities, including piecing together puzzles and reading a book. Playing games with others can also busy the brain and simultaneously encourage socialization, while listening to music and being artistic can boost energy. Again, this controls the rest of the body. So if you keep this, what they say, if you don't use it, you lose it, keeps the rest of the body engaged. So engagement, socialization is very important. And as I ask when I work with my clients, the 4 pillars of needs, that third pillar, which is socialization, is very important. Their hobbies of the past can still be hobbies of or their current time as well too. And doing it with somebody else really makes it much more enjoyable. 5, schedule weekly outings and activities. To keep seniors busy and active, schedule regular weekly outings. You and the other family members, friends, neighbors can take turns facilitating the events, including exploring nature centers, cooking a nutritious meal at home, and working in a home or community garden. Wonderful ideas. Like we were talking about the library, there's a lot of programs at the library as well too. So getting them out of the house is important, and getting them engaged with others is important, and also for their safety. 6, consider a pet. A pet can be just what your loved one didn't know that they needed. A 4-legged friend or other pet has been suggested to offer great benefits in elderly adults, including helping to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and increase both social interaction and physical activities. If it's a pet that really needs to be walked and that your loved one has mobility issues, maybe a little puppy is not something that would be advantageous. A cat that could go in the litter box is great. They're great at getting on your loved one's lap and purring, and it really they're nurturing each other. The pet is nurturing your loved one, and also your loved one is nurturing the pet. So it's wonderful to have that. And I've seen in a lot of senior centers, may it be a senior living or senior centers, that there is a stuffed pet that actually purrs and actually moves, and it's not idealistically a real pet, but it's something that they can enjoy and embrace, and having that activity. 7, utilize technology. Especially if you're unable to venture out on a regular basis, using technology can keep seniors simultaneously independent and socially connected in the comfort of their own home. Operate and teach on technological services, including webcams to talk to a loved one, television to keep entertained, and internet to keep the brain stimulated. And an added bonus, high-tech at-home safety devices can also quickly signal if a fall occurred, while pill reminders and dispensers help ensure medications, ultimately granting your caregiver a peace of mind and your loved one's own safeties. So these are wonderful ideas. Embrace them. If it's your loved one is not ready for senior living, or you're not ready for them to live in senior living, use these activities to their best advantages and show them what they can and do to enjoy socialization. And maybe getting them out often realizes that they don't need to be home all day. And it really introduces them to a senior living environment, that this occurs every day, and they have a choice of what they want to do and what activities. So again, I can't stress enough, embrace it, what works for you and your loved one. As always, I lead you to my website. It is www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. There you will find my demographics, my bio, testimonials, various options, resources, a whole library of videos, that being Tuesday Talks as such, and Wonderful Wednesday Also, Words of Wisdom, which we call WOW, is on Wednesdays. There's a library of that, of all different topics to speak of. And honestly and truthfully, be engaged. So if there's something that you want to ask me, or have something that you would like me to present on a Tuesday Talk or Words of Wisdom, please contact me. Tomorrow being Wonderful Wednesday, and wow, it's March 4th, and we're going to be talking about March and spring into action, being a senior advocate for your senior loved one. No better ado, next week, as far as on Tuesday's Talks is concerned, we're going to be talking about 10 fun activities to do in March with the seniors. So again, have a blessed week, keep active, but be safe. Thank you so much for viewing Tuesday Talks with Linda McKenna of Golden Rule Senior Placement Services. Bye-bye now.